Hey everyone, it's Gloria Hester here, and I am here with the beautiful Gergana Martinova. And today, Gergana and I have come together to talk about her life story, about how she was feeling before we met and what it was like to work together and the results that she's gotten. Gergana has achieved a lot of results really in a short time, and so we're here today to talk about how you did that and to share your story, Gergana. So thank you so much for coming together today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's my pleasure.
Thank you. Well, I think I know there are going to be a lot of people listening who want to know more about you and what your life was like before we worked together. So I think we could start there.
Yes. When I met you, my life was in a place where I was experiencing a lot of anxiety and panic attacks, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my life. I wasn't sure where I wanted to go or what I wanted to do, and I was very confused. I was having a lot of anxiety attacks every day, and also I had problems with my sleep, which was a big problem because when I couldn't sleep, I felt much worse the next day, and it's just one cycle that's not that didn't make me feel good.
Yeah, it's a cycle, isn't it, when it starts?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I know a lot of people are challenged with that. They are right now where you were. And so,
Yes, yes, I know that that's a very common problem and a lot of people experience it. And I thought that's something that can't be managed. And I thought that this is something that will stay with me for all of my life. And I felt somewhat depressed because of that. And I blamed myself for this. And yeah, that's a cycle that I just couldn't stop going in it.
uh, well, thank you for sharing. That is, it's deep, isn't it? How when the mind starts rolling, it just doesn't stop.
Yes.
Cycle, and it's affecting our bodies. So I'm really glad
Absolutely.
that we did meet and that we're here to talk about this today. I think it's really important. So thank you again. Um,
Thank you.
Thank you. So I know, what was it, Gergana, that made you say yes to us working together? If you thought that you couldn't, that nothing could change the anxiety and the sleeplessness and the self judgment, if you thought that's where you were, what made you decide to say yes to working together?
I had a clarity call with you, and I felt that through your presence, I felt your how you felt so calm, and I felt a lot of peace, a lot of harmony in you, and I really felt like you can help me achieve this for myself, and that's really important, and that's what made me say yes to your call. I wanted to try this, and I wanted to know that I've tried everything. I really wanted to make this work, and that's why I'm so happy with the results that I've achieved thanks to you. So I'm very happy about that.
Well, I know that you did the work, Gergana. You showed up for the calls and you did all the work, and you continue to do your practices, and I know that you do. So,
That's right.
yeah, it takes two. Well, so I think that we could talk about maybe what is the first thing that you learned when we worked together, or one of the most memorable things that you had an aha moment when we together.
The first thing that I learned was that our bodies listen to us and our words and how we treat ourselves. And I learned that I can help my body feel better with different techniques, with good talk with myself, and this can help me relax my body and relax my mind, and this way I feel so much better, and I can achieve it alone without medications, without therapists or something else. So that was really important for me, and this is the first thing that I learned while I was working with you, that my body can help me, even just for some minutes, it can make me feel better.
Oh, good. It's beautiful. And I know also with that did very precise movement practices. And if you want to talk about what those are like for you, your experience of that, or what you felt like the benefits were.
The benefits were great. The movements were simple and easy to do for me. And in the beginning, I was wondering what would be the effects from this. And then after doing them, even just the first time when I did the movements, my body felt so much better, and my neck, my body could move in a much more freely, and I was more comfortable in my own skin, and I was feeling a lot better. My body wasn't this tense body that was in the beginning. It was relaxed, and I just started to treat my body with a lot of love, and I know that it pays me back.
It's beautiful. Do you want to talk a little bit about, I know we didn't talk about this, do you want to talk a little bit about your work with animals and how that came about through your time?
Yes, that was my huge breakthrough. Because as I said, I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life before I met you and started to work with you. And then when we talked about our dreams and how to stay connected to our dreams, this is so important. um, we realized that my one of my dreams and something that I'm really connected to is work and help animals, and especially stray dogs. And and I'm really happy about that, because there's a lot of work here in Bulgaria about this, and and I think this will, I don't know, it just helped me it motivated me when I finally know my purpose, and it made me feel much more, I don't know how to say it. I'm very motivated for my dreams right now, and I'm very positive about that, and I feel so much gratitude when I can help someone or somebody, maybe an animal, and I have a lot of love during this connection, and it was a huge breakthrough for me, and I'm very glad that thanks to your work, I'm able to help someone, and that's really amazing. Thank you for that.
Gergana, whenever I think about you helping animals, it just makes all of the years of study and challenge and even we're all human. We all still have our challenges. So all still have our work to do. And so when I think about what you're doing in the world right now for animals, it makes it all worth it. It just for me, one dog. it really,
Oh,
it really, I'm so grateful that we connected and that you're doing.
yes, me too. I'm so grateful for your work, because before this work, I really didn't know what could motivate me to keep on living with purpose, with desire. And this is really amazing that I found this, and that I refound my love for animals, and now I'm able to help somehow. And even because I studied and I didn't have much time for this, but I always find some way to do something for them, and that's great.
Yes, it is. And I know before you really thought that that was a dream that could not be born, right? You thought you had
Yes.
else completely separate from
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly, but you really helped me believe in myself and in my dreams and stay connected to what my heart desires. And I'm very grateful for this, for you.
Well, they are beautiful dreams, and I love
Thank you.
you're such a just amazing when I see you stepping into your role. And
Yes.
so, yeah, there's a saying, "How does life get any better?" So, thinking about that working with you. So, um,
Oh,
yeah. So, let's see. Yeah, can you, if you want to share a little bit about how you felt like, I know it has definitely shifted your the way you feel about your life's work. Is there anything you want to share about how it affected your relationship with yourself or your relationship with others? Is there?
yes, of course. Well, first of all, my relationship with myself, it affected, it completely changed it and transformed my life. And I was finally able to relax and to improve my sleep. I was finally able to relax during the daytime, and this is very good for my anxiety. My body felt much better after all the work that we did and all the practices. So this is really amazing. It transformed my life and made it from a place of anxiety to a place of dreams and happiness and harmony. So I'm really really thankful for this results with you. Also, it affected my relationship with my boyfriend and with my family. And my relationships are very loving, and I'm so much. I'm mindful when I'm with them. I'm aware with when I'm with them, and I really enjoy this quality time. I appreciate it, and I appreciate my time when I can connect to animals, and that's really important for me right now. And also, I learned how I can do things for myself and not feel guilty about that, and feel happy, and just be happy that I'm making myself feel happy. Yes, so really amazing changes that affect every area of my life. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gergana. I mean, to see you blossoming again, it's really beautiful. And so, we can use words, and we can also just feel the energy of who we are and what we are, for all of us, for you and I, for all of the listeners watching too. It's so important that we understand how to give ourselves what we need, and so that we can be there for others. And there's so much to be done in the world right now. We all know that. That's, obvious. So much to be done. But first, we have to know, what do we need? How do we go within and get what we need, so that we can show up for others in the way that they need? And
Exactly.
when I think about our time together, really formally, it was 8 weeks long that we were.
Yes.
And Gargana, if you recall, how soon within that would you say that you saw results? How soon in the 8 weeks?
I saw results in the first session with you, and I could feel my body changing, and my mind feeling more relaxed, and I could feel the changes in the first session.
It's wonderful. Yeah.
And I kept feeling this every week, and it was better and better. And we've been through a lot of breakthroughs during this whole time, and it was amazing time in my life. I'm really grateful for my heart to you and everything that you're doing. And I think that this is something really amazing for people with anxiety, panic attacks, and for people who want to find their purpose and who want to fully love themselves. I think this is perfect for them.
It's beautiful. It makes me think about when you said it, I think it's perfect for people who have anxiety or people who feel nervous. I know
Mm-hmm.
when I first started to study all the different, my life's work, all the different things I've studied, I remember thinking, I wish I had had this in first grade. The little me in first grade was in desperate need of this work. And so I guess I had to birth it.
Mm-hmm.
And so my level of sensitivity was so high in first grade. It was very hard for me to be in systems, if you will, to go into public school.
Yeah.
And so I know that there are many of us out there like that, and we don't understand why we feel the way we do. It's really startling and frightening to be someone who's very sensitive when you're very young. And so then it just accumulates in your experience and accumulates in your um, biography of your body, your life story, your experience. And so this program is literally a stopgap mechanism so that you keep the deep spirituality, deep spiritual being that you are and the gifts that you are, that you have to bring. But you don't have to hold the trauma of the world anymore. You can come from a.
Yes.
Mhm.
You said it so beautifully.
Thank you. And I know in wild herds of horses, there are horses that are lookout horses. And not
Mm-hmm.
every horse in the herd is a lookout horse. The lookout
Mm-hmm.
horse is a very, very sensitive horse. And that horse's job is to know what's coming ahead of time and to keep the herd safe. It's literally, it'll stand on hill. So, and there's a reason each one of us has the constitution or the makeup that we have. The mechanisms that are operating inside of us are very precisely wired in us for a reason. It's part of what we're here to do. And but we have to sometimes we have to have help to learn how to manage our strengths. They are not weaknesses. So,
That's so true.
so thank you for saying yes to this program. So,
Yeah, I really want to thank you. I'm so grateful, and I want more people to know for your programs and for your work because they can overcome their problems with you with just 1 or 2 sessions. And I really believe in you and everything that you're doing, and I'm really grateful for all the changes in my life that were thanks to you, and I really loved working with you.
same here, Gergana. I'm so grateful, and I know there's going to be a lot more too. Just
Yes.
results, far-reaching results, and let's see. I guess so. To kind of wrap up our call together, um, yeah, I think that's it. Maybe just the biggest change you've had in your life from working together. We may have already covered it, but
The biggest change in working together that was that I started to fall in love with myself again and with my life, and start to accumulate different ideas from this dream and from my purpose. And I started to think of that because before that I didn't have any ideas how I would do this or that, but somehow I don't know. It was a process, and I started to think of different things to do, and my mind started working with me, and that was huge. I'm really, really grateful, and this is something I will never forget. And this is something that I would encourage everyone to try and to work with you, because if you have any problem, I think that your practices can help, um, and they'll be very grateful for this work and for the time that you shared together.
do you think, Organa, if someone's watching and they feel afraid, or if they feel afraid to take that next step, what would you
Mhm.
say to that person?
I felt a little nervous before I started to work with you because I always felt nervous before, so I can relate to that. And I was this person who felt this way, but I said I'm going to try this. I really need it if I want to improve my life. I really need to try and see. And I will say don't hesitate. Don't hesitate because this is something you're never gonna regret. This is something that's going to change and transform all areas of your life and your connection with yourself and with the other people around you, and it will make you connect to your dreams, which is really, really important for you to live your life fully. So this is what I would say.
Thank you, Gergana. It's been so much, just a really pleasure and so much fun to be on this call with you today and to share,
Thank you so much.
catch up and hear, just and see and feel where you are even now. And so, for those of you who are watching, Gergana is helping specifically canines, dogs in Bulgaria. So, if you want to reach out to Gergana, you can do that. We're going to share this on social media too. So, you can always click on the link below and reach out to Gergana if you want to help with the calls for animals for the stray dogs in Bulgaria. If you want to find out how you can contribute to help the work and to specifically help the animals there, it's really Gergana's dream to help all the stray dogs in the city and in Bulgaria. So,
That's nice.
yeah, absolutely. It's my pleasure. And if you want to reach out to me, feel free to reach out and we can talk about the next thing I have coming up is a retreat for humans and horses. And that's in the fall. So, but go ahead and reach out anytime if you want to learn more. So, thank you again, Jordana, for being on this call today. And I love you so much. And so grateful for how you're showing up.
It was my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me and for everything that you've done in my life. I'm really, really grateful and I love you so much.
I love you. I'm sending you a big hug.
Bye.